Hey, this is C&D channel. I'm Chris, and this is MMA for you. I'm going to be doing my predictions for the main card of MMA Fight Pit Genesis, which is going to happen on August 13th on pay-per-view. Okay, let's get started. First fight night we have Angelica Chavez versus Diana Rael. I got Angelica Chavez winning this one. She is a perfect 4-0. All her wins are by submission. It does concern me, though, that she's never been into the third round. But the same thing can be said, actually, about her opponent. Next fight after that, we have Tyler East versus Chris Guillen. Gotta go Tyler East to win this one. Guillen's 38 years old, 13-12 record, 5-fight losing streak. Tyler East, I mean, he's a King the Cage veteran. He actually previously just beat Afrozilla Nick Gaston, and he's actually on a 5-fight winning streak. So definitely got to go with Tyler East to win this one. Next fight after that, we have Ultimate Fighter and UFC veteran Jamie Yager versus Willie Parks. You know, Jamie Yager didn't look too bad. He has really good kicks. He's pretty strong. You know, I remember him being able to like defend a couple takedowns. He seems to like fade pretty fast, and I gotta question the guy's heart. He's still relatively new. He only has a 3-2 record. With Willie, I'm gonna go with Willie Parks to win this one. Mainly because he's 4-0, undefeated, but he also trains at Jackson's, and I always put that value that pretty highly. Yager, though, you know, he can win this. He's still a guy. He's still relatively young that can still do pretty well. I think he doesn't have the strongest mental game, though, and it really showed on the show. And the next guy that's fighting really showed a weak mental game, as Junie Browning is going to fight Jacob Clark. Junie Browning's coming off a 3-fight losing streak. His mental game is really weak. He's one of those guys that could be solid if he was mentally all there. With Jacob Clark, I mean, he's a King the Cage veteran. 8-3 record. All 8 wins are by submission. So far he's splitting wins and losses. So he's coming off a loss to Wagner Roca. So I mean, if his stats show anything, he should get the win here. But I am going to go with Jacob Clark. I just can't trust Junie Browning, who's coming off a losing streak, who's known to not have this great mental game, winning this one. So yeah, got Jacob Clark winning this one. Next fight after that, we have Jens Pulver versus Coty Wheeler. You know, I love Jens. Who doesn't? But I mean, the guy is just, I mean, he's just kind of fading, you know. I mean, he's not, you know, he's coming off a loss, if I'm not mistaken. You know, 24-15 record. I don't know if he's coming off a loss. I'd have to check on that, actually. But I mean, you know, he had that really bad stint in the WEC. You know, and he's getting a lot older, and it just seems like he's fading. I'm kind of leaning towards him because this is a winnable fight for him. But I'm gonna go with Coty Wheeler. I mean, the funny thing with him is he's fought 3 times in the WEC, and he's never actually won. He has 10 wins by submission, and he is on a 2-fight winning streak. The other thing with him is he does train out of Jackson's. So I'm gonna go with Coty Wheeler, but you know, I hate picking against Jens because he's a guy I always want to see win. So I'll be rooting for him, but I'm not picking him to win this one. Okay, in the main event tonight, we have Houston Alexander versus Razak Al-Hassan. Houston Alexander's kind of turned it around. He's coming off a 3-fight win streak. One of those wins is against Sogaju, actually. You know, he definitely has heavy hands. He has good knees. When he wants to, he has really good leg kicks, actually. He's a very strong striker. His cardio's not that great, though. And it doesn't help that he's like 39 years old. Razak Al-Hassan, I mean, he trains out of Rufus Sport, which I really like. He's coming off a loss to Dwayne Lewis. in a fight that, like, I kind of picked him to win, to be honest. I can't see him, like, standing in front of Houston Alexander and getting blitzed like a lot of guys do. One thing with Hassan is he'll, like, throw a kick and move. He definitely has a karate style when he strikes, you know. And you really see it in the Dwayne Lewis fight. I don't even think his kicks are Muay Thai style kicks. I think he, like, bends his knee when he kicks, more like the karate style. One other thing that helps Razak Al-Hassan is that he's 29 years old. He's 10 years younger than Houston Alexander, and he sports that awesome afro as well. So I am going to go with Razak Al-Hassan. This is one of those ones, I like Houston Alexander, actually. You know, I'd like to see him win. You know, those 2 wins he had against, like, Alessio Sakara and, or, like, those wins in a row he had against, like, Jardine and Sakara, you know, is burned into a lot of, like, MMA fans' mind. You know, he was, like, this guy that was coming up, super exciting, everyone liked him, and then he was on this huge losing streak. He's a guy I like, but I just got to go with the younger guy, Razak Al-Hassan. I think he's definitely has the footwork. I don't think he's just going to stand in front of Houston Alexander. I just can't see him get, like, blitzed by him. Okay, and that's it for my predictions for MMA Fight Pit Genesis. If you have any comments, just leave them below. And that's it for MMA for you. Thank you very much.